Hey friends, it's Rick. I'm back with another video using products from CC Designs. We're going to make a super cute little wintry card using some holiday products. We're going to be using the Henry and Twala hot cocoa stamp set, as our focal image. So I've already stamped her out, and I've picked out my color palette, and I picked it out based on my pattern paper. So I'm going to color it up. So I'm going to start off, we're going to do simple coloring. I'm going to start off with R83. Actually, I lie. We're going to use R81 or an R83. We'll start off with our R81. So I want to lay in my light colors first. So we're going to give her some little pink bows. And she's going to have pink pajamas. So I'm going to go ahead and do those. We'll go ahead and color up her little pajamas. I just want this to be a super quick, easy winter card that you could use for any time of the year. It'd be perfect for Valentine's Day because the sentiment I'm planning. So we'll look at that in a second. But we'll go ahead and fill that in with the lightest color. Then I'll come in with my R83 and add in a little bit of shadow to those bows. And then I'll blend that out with the R81. If you are new to coloring with the markers, this is a great way to start out. It helps you, or if you just want to make a quick card, this is a great way to do it. Because you don't have to have a lot of stuff. You can just pull out a few markers and a few supplies and go to coloring without a lot of fuss. Just remember the basic rules. Anywhere anything overlaps another object, there would be a shadow. So we'll go ahead and we're adding those into her little pajamas right now. Especially in those little folds. And we'll just add that shadow in as I knock over everything. I'll blend that out with my lightest color there. So we'll just blend that. Super easy, no fuss. All right, for the blanket, I'm going to color it in a blue-green combination. So I'm going to fill that in with BG45. It was close to matching my pattern paper. It was a toss-up between this one and another color, so I went with this instead. So we'll just fill this in. Oh, I forgot her little arm right there. We'll have to go back and do that. We'll do that in just a second. So there is that. I'm going to add in BG49 as my darkest color, which is actually closer to what we picked for the pattern paper. So I'm just going to lay this in. I'm just watching where objects are laying on top of each other or overlapping a little bit. There would be a darker shadow than that. This would be in shadow. I'm going to come back in with that. And we'll blend that out a little. Just blend it out. And I actually ended up having this image stamped out already. I wasn't even sure what I was going to use today. And it was like, I want to use that stamp set, but I don't know. So there that is. I'm going to go back and do her little arm. So we'll go ahead and do her little skin as well. And I'm going to go opposite this time. I'm going to use my E11 first. And add in my shadow for her skin. I don't know why, I just think it's easier to do skin this way when you add in that shadow first. And then you can just blend it out with their lightest color, which in our case is going to be E00. And then we have to give her an eye color as well. I think I need to refill my E00. It's getting a little dry feeling. So I'll have to do that. I keep forgetting. We go ahead and do a second layer on her face to blend that just a little bit better. I'm going to take my lightest blue green color and just give her blue-green eyes. All right, for our little kitty, he's going to be a tabby, E99 and E97. I'm also going to use that in here. But I'm going to lay in that base color first on my little kitty. And we'll just fill her in. I'm going to come back with that darker color. And I'm weighted down the mug because I'm trying to figure out what color I want to use for that. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll come back with our E97 and add in a little bit more and blend that out, E99 out. And when that dries, we'll come back and add in a little bit of striping to her. My hair I'm going to do with YR21 to start with. And I'm going to flick that color up from the pieces at the bottom. And I like to flick it out from anywhere anything overlaps. So we're going to flick that in first. We'll come back where our little bows are. There. Down from that part of her, top of her head. And then we'll switch over to YR24 as our darkest color. I'm going to flick those in. So I'm going to come back with that YR21 after we add in our little shadow color here. Just kind of come around her little ear. A little color there. We'll add some here. Right along that little part line. And her little pigtails. Now, y'all all know I love to turn my paper if I can't get the way I want it to go. So we're going to do that. We're going to flip that down. Sometimes it helps if you do change that direction of your paper is sitting. You can get a better movement on your marker. So don't be afraid to do that. Now I'm going to come back with that YR21 and add some more flicks. I'm going to leave some highlights of the white. Very subtly. In certain areas. All right, now I'm going to come back with my E99. I'm going to add some little stripes to our top of our little kitten's head. His little body. Get a little tabby kitty. And I'm going to do his little nose and his little ears. We're going to give her a little red cup. So I'm going to start off with R29. And I'm going to add my shadows in. I think I need to darken up her little drink as well a little bit. I'm going to come in with R24 And we'll blend that out. Right along there. And I'm going to go ahead and give her a little rag tongue. Okay, let's bring back our E99. I want to darken up her little drink. I'm going to add a little pink in her cheeks. The colors we were using. She has been playing in that makeup. All right, I'm going to fussy cut this out and I'll be right back. All right, I've got all my little parts and pieces. I've got our little toilet cut out. And while I'm looking at this, I do want to add a little color to our little kitty's eyes as well. So there's that. I've cut out 2 elongated ovals stitched from my stash. I cut up one from white, one from black. I've got a little strip of black cardstock we're going to use, a little strip of our pattern paper that was our color palette for the inside of our card. And I've got my 2 focal patterns that we're going to add onto our layers. And this is the one I chose the color from. But we've got our little holiday pattern. We're going to add that to our card because we can use our holiday paper all the way through different holidays depending on what's on it. This is just a cute little sweets, and they're holiday sweets. But those, I think, are perfect for this card. I've cut this black layer at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So we have just a little thin margin. Then we're going to take our polka dot pattern. And I'm going to add that. And I'm going to butt it up against the other pattern paper. Make sure everything's lined up so we have that same border. And then my little strip of black, I'm going to come right along the seam. Just pull that straight down. And I'll take that little strip of black cardstock and lay right on top of it. And then we'll trim off any excess, but that will hide that little seam right there. There's our panel. We'll add this to our second matte layer. And it's cut at 4 by 5 1/4, 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'll add that, giving our side a little bit of that teal green color back there, forest green teal. Then this will get added to a complete card base. You can see our paper says Happy Holidays on that reverse side. So we'll go ahead and add that. And I've got a top folding A2 card base. I'm just going to hold that up, pinch those corners together, making sure everything is nice and lined up. I can add my little strip of pattern paper to the inside. So I'm going to add just a bead of glue. I'll add this over to this right-hand side. It's my go-to. So we have tie in our card front to our card base. I'll trim that off. Now, before we add our little toile and our image, focal image here, we're going to add a little sentiment on here. So I'm going to pull in my stamp positioning tool for our quick little card today. And we'll pick out our sentiment. We have warm blankie wishes from my snuggly little bug, which I think that would make a cute Valentine's Day card. Cocoa blankies, snuggles, and me. You're the marshmallow in my hot chocolate. You can see that could be Valentine's Day too. We're going to go with just warm winter wishes. So I'm going to take my little oval. At least I'm saying we're going to go with this one. I might change my mind. For our placement. And I'm going to stamp this just using my VersaFine Clear ink. I was looking to see if I had a pink one, but I don't. I need to get a pink Versafine. Claire. Especially with Valentine's Day coming up. All right, we've got our sentiment stamped. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to pop the sentiment up panel. But I'm going to attach this, or background panel, I'm going to attach it straight to the card. And we're going to come over to the right-hand side. Make sure that's lined up right. There are squovels. Then let me grab foam tape. Actually found some foam adhesive I've been trying to use up, so we're going to use this. So I'll peel these backings off, and then we can pop this on. All right, I've got all that foam off. I'm going to go ahead, or backings off. I'm going to add some liquid glue to these so that I can wiggle them around a little bit. Line up our focal panel there in the center. And then we can take our little Twala. And we will attach her with her little kitty cat. We'll pop her right above our sentiment. Now I'm going to add some gel pen highlights. So we'll add a little to her hair. Add some to those little bows. Add a little white to her eyes. Actually, I'm going to take those out. So I think she needs a little black in her eye first, her little pupil. Do our little coffee cup. Little kitty gets some highlights. For some little black pupils first before we give her any highlights in her eye. I'm just going to take a little dot into there. Add a little bit more. Add some to her little buttons. Now we're going to add some rhinestones. So we've got some pink. And some green. All right, I pulled out some rhinestones, so we're going to add those. We're going to add some up here and add a couple around our sentiment. We'll add the pink one there. We'll add a green one down here. And that other turquoise one right there. And decide where I'm going to put these last ones. We're going to add one of those green ones right there to help balance this side out. Maybe one there. We'll add the last one right in there, so that we have a visual line going down. All right, my friends, here is a look at our Warm Blanky Wishes card. And here's a closer look at our card. Here's a look at our little inside, simple inside. If you need any of the products you've seen used today, I have them all linked and listed in the video description below. I'll see you in the next video right over there. Bye, guys. Stay crafty. Love you.